I startled awake to my sister's screams. I reached over and slipped an arm around her, pulling Thoraya's head up against my chest. The threads of early dawn light made it just bright enough for me to see the terrified look in her eyes. "We're safe here. Don't be scared," I said, trying to comfort her. "Nothing's going to happen to you here. I promise." Our mother jolted awake too, and she called for Thoraya to come sleep on her lap. She kissed her and made her arm into a pillow for Thoraya's head. Then she started to sing to my sister, the way she used to before the war. "Sleep, my little one, oh sleep. Lord, I pray her soul to keep. Oh, I'll cover my baby up so tight. Oh, please, God of mercy and might." My family all lived together in one small room. It was the one that had been assigned to us by my mother's aunt, Sejida, in her house in the country. There were 3 other rooms that were filled up with relatives who had fled the ruins of their cities and villages. Like us, they had come looking for safety, far from the places where the fighting raged. Our aunt's house was in a village called Amin, which means the poppy flower, and it's called that because wild poppies grow here in the spring. Every year, the hills and valleys around the village look like young women wearing holiday dresses. All of them are covered in bright flowers, and the wheat fields stretch out in all directions. The biggest room in our aunt's house was for her eldest son and his wife, and the second was for our cousin and his wife. In the third, another cousin lived with her husband, plus her husband's parents. But there were no big get-togethers between the owner of the house and all these guests. Everybody stuck to their own rooms and barely came out, because every family was too busy taking care of their own basic needs for food, water, and medicine to worry about anyone else. Maybe they'd managed to escape the war, but what they hadn't realized was that the war's fires would keep on burning them up, even from afar. All the noise that Mama and Thoraya were making woke up my little brother, Sofiane. He got up off his mattress and walked over to Thoraya, who's 6, and said, "Open your hand. I've got something that will make you into a brave girl." Thoraya opened her tiny palm, and Sofiane dropped a small black beetle into it. He jumped back when Thoraya shrieked in terror, and my mother's voice rose thunderously as she shouted curses at him.